Hey, I'm Jonathan Mitchell and I have KLS. It kind of sucks that I live in a world where I have to introduce myself by my disability, and that disability is the thing that I hate most in life. But that's just the reality that I live in, and it's the reality that a lot of other KLSers live in. The big part of why I wanted to start this YouTube channel, because the more awareness that exists about KLS, the less that we KLSers have to spend our time explaining our lives to our loved ones, and it can just hopefully at some point become more common knowledge of what it is that we deal with. The three primary symptoms are hypersomnia, so we're sleeping all the time, hyperphagia, so we're eating all the time, and hypersexuality. Oh, we're horny all the time? Really not as fun as it sounds, trust me. I could go into what all the symptoms are and how it really affects our lives, but that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is to welcome you to the Conquering KLS YouTube channel, tell you a little bit about myself and what I hope and plan and expect and cross my fingers for that this YouTube channel will wind up becoming. I already talked about how the primary goal here is to raise awareness about KLS, because the more people that know about KLS, the easier life is for KLSers everywhere. Now, there aren't a ton of us, which is partially why there is such little knowledge around the world about Kleine-Levin Syndrome. KLS affects only a few thousand people worldwide, so like less than 1 in a million people have this thing. Really sucks. One of the most important moments of my life was when I went to a KLS conference in June of 2018, and I was in a room with other KLSers, and I felt truly 100% understood for the first time in the last 10 years that I've been dealing with this disability. It was really important to me, and that's partially why I want to make this channel, is so that I can create an outlet for other KLSers to come to, and where you don't all have it the same, we all have it different. But just having someone talk at you about the things that are actually affecting you, it's actually like really hard to find those resources online just because they don't exist. So that's what this is. But instead of just talking about how awful KLS is, I want to talk about how to conquer it, hence the name of the channel. I've been dealing with KLS for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years next month. And I have had a lot of obstacles that I've been having to overcome. It's taken me a long while to get there, and having some kind of roadmap or some kind of advice along the way would have helped a lot. So that's what I hope to provide for the people. Not only are we going to be talking about how to deal with the immediate effects of KLS, but also the consequences of KLS, if you will. So health, obesity, that's a huge concern because you're laying on your ass 20 hours a day, and when you are awake, you're stuffing your face with food. So I'm a big dude. I haven't always been this big of a dude. One thing that I found that really helped me was a program called DDP Yoga, now DDPY. In a 9-month period, I lost 175 pounds. The first thing in my life that's ever really worked for me at all, nevertheless that well. Unfortunately, I recently had a 15-month-long KLS episode. Yeah, seriously, it fucking sucked. And I gained all that weight back. But I am now confident that I'm going to be able to get the weight back off, and I'm going to be able to be healthier again with the help of DDPY. Now, that program might not be the one for you, but I want to talk about how I found the program, all the nutrition program information I want to share. I want to share some workouts, that kind of thing. In addition, while a lot of KLSers are younger and still in school, there are KLSers out there like me that are a little bit older, and we're supposed to be working, but we can't because KLS does not let you work for the most part. So I want to talk about my journey with SSDI and filing for that. I want to talk about what is the very, very beginning of what I hope to be a long poker career. I want to take you on that journey with me. That's how I am finding a way to provide an income for my family. So I thought that might be interesting. Most importantly, it's about ALS, sharing what I know, learning from you who are viewing this, and sharing your thoughts, I want to interview other KLSers. I want to get doctors on here. I want to really have this be like a vocal point. I want this to be a really big resource online. The KLS Foundation does a great job, and that's really the only resource that KLSers and their families and loved ones and caretakers have. I will share a link in the description to the KLS Facebook group. And that is a great place. That's really the only place I found thus far. And I'm not trying to do what they do. I'm just trying to create an extra resource, because a lot of the posts in that KLS Facebook group are about how they can't find any resources online, or they're finding like 10-year-old videos. So I want to keep this updated. I want to keep it throughout the entire KLS journey I have. And more importantly, crossing fingers, at some point when I'm not affected by this anymore, I still want to keep going and talking about it and being a resource for people out there. Any support you want to give the channel is incredibly appreciated. You can hit the subscribe button, and that will get you a notification anytime that I upload something new. I'm going to be organizing videos and playlists, so it's not just one long news feed for you. That way you can easily find the videos that are of interest to you. If you're more interested in the DDPY stuff, the poker stuff, KLS information in general, whatever it is, I want to have it be somewhat organized. This video, I'm spending a decent amount of time on editing and making it all nice, trendy jump cuts so it's easy to watch and easy to digest. But I have a decent amount of energy today. That's not going to be the case every day, and KLSers will understand that that's just not something that I want to spend my life doing, is putting jump cuts in YouTube videos. So some of these will be polished, if you consider this polished. Some of these will be more polished than others. That's a better way to put that. So please bear with me as we navigate this journey together. Thanks, and welcome.